Good morning. This is Judge Alyssa Perez presiding over the 210th District Court criminal docket for March 28th, 2023. All matters being heard today are being heard in accordance with all emergency orders and directives regarding COVID-19. In addition to that, we are streaming all matters live via YouTube for public viewing. Mr. Marufo, would you call our next case, please?
Bottom of page 9, Judge. In cause number 2020-0D0-0784 and 2020-0D0-0048 and 2019-0D0-1599 and 2021-0D0-1702 and 2022-0D0-4385 and 2022-0D0-4551, State of Texas versus Andre Cigales. Announcement of council, please.
Alyssa for the state.
Good morning, Your Honor. Just set it up, Mr. Cigales. I'm ready.
Good morning, Ms. Ramos. Are you here for that one as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. So we have probation status hearings. Mr. Cigales obviously is in custody. And I think just 7 minutes ago, I think I got the plea paperwork, Mr. Herrera. 5 TBC,
Yes, Your Honor.
it looks like, and 12 months on the state jails.
Yes, Your Honor.
I haven't opened all of them, but I think that's what I recall our last discussion was. We will get you scheduled for a plea as soon as possible, okay? I know our jail dockets are a little full, I think next week, but we'll see if we can get that squeezed in, okay?
Yeah, Judge, I can do it in person, whatever you want me to do, okay? Whatever
Okay,
you
let
want.
me ask you, are you requesting that it be done in person?
Yeah, it's easier for me to go downtown rather than go all the way to the annex to have him sign all those waivers, Judge.
Okay, so we probably can, I don't want to misspeak, but we probably can accommodate you. Heck, we could probably even do it this Thursday. If we can do it this Thursday at 11, I'll try and do it then, okay?
Okay, Judge, I already told your bailiff that I can do it that day, so I'm ready.
Beautiful. Okay, then we'll just get you set then. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Judge. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Ramos? Or who is it? No? Okay, I thought I heard something. All right, thank you very much. Who's next?
Page 11, Judge.
Mhm.
On cause number 2021-0D0-1829 and 2022-0D0-4766, State of Texas versus Jesus Soto. Announcement of council, please.
Alyssa for the state on the probation case.
Preston Munson for the state on the current pending case.
And Luis Yañez on behalf of Mr. Soto, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm just looking for the case summary. Oh, the note says missing Jesus Soto. Did we get it eventually, Carla? If you're there?
Yes, Your Honor, I apologize. I did not send it to you right now.
Okay, so let's talk at least about, let's start with the new case, 4766, Mr. Munson. Have you looked at that one?
Yes, Your Honor. Our current rec right now is 7 TDC.
Okay. Mr. Yañez?
Yes, Your Honor. The prior rec was 10 years. That changed today, so I need to go talk to my client about that. He was willing to plead on a 5-year TDC.
Okay. Let me just pull up the new case. When are we? I'm just going to look for the trial setting. We're set for June, so it gives us a window, even if you have things, Mr. Yañez, that you may need to set for hearing. I'm just looking quickly. I don't see motions to suppress or anything like that, but if you did, we have a small window if you needed to go that route, okay? So
Awesome, thank you.
I would just encourage you to, if you know your clients or there's no more negotiations happening, if you intend to do that, please ask, because I can just tell you April, May, June, it's all getting very, very full. So
Yes,
please
ma'am.
let us know as soon as you know, okay? All right, then
Mhm.
we'll see everybody at the next setting and I'll look at his probation summary then, Carla. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Hunt.
Muy
Take
bien,
care.
sí.
You may, take care. Who's next?
Bottom of page 16, Judge.
Mm-hmm.
In cause number 2020-0D0-3572 and 2020-0D0-5125 and 2022-0D0-3238 and 2022-0D0-4719 and 2022-0D0-5573, State of Texas versus David Tarin. Announcement of council, please.
Alyssa for the state. State is ready.
Manuel Parra for Mr. Tarim, also ready.
Good morning. We're here for 2801's pre-revo. Am I misremembering? Did we have plea papers on Mr. Tarin already, or am I probably getting?
We don't, Your Honor. He's looking
Okay.
to push most of the pending cases, the unadjudicated cases anyway to trial.
So you all have your trial dates, right?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm well aware of Mr. Tarin's probation performance in the new cases. So we just go to our next heading.
Understood, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe Cindy
Is there-
Sena.
Aye.
Up on page 18, Judge.
Mhm.
In
Go ahead.
case number 2022-0D01456, State of Texas versus Leandra Marta Daniels. Announcement of council, please.
Nancy Casas for the state. State is ready.
Rick Huffman on behalf of Ms. Daniels, we're ready.
And we are set for final hearing plea deadline. I have, obviously your client is in custody, Mr. Huffman, so waiving her presence today. Did we already, I'm asking, that's a question, sorry. Yes,
She is, Judge, and we'd like to waive her presence.
okay. Did I receive plea papers on her already?
Not yet, Your Honor. We're still kind of figuring out the terms. It's been a kind of a complicated case. Ms. Daniels, she's had some mental health issues, but we've been working through it, and we're trying to figure out something that works. So we're getting close to a plea, Judge. We just don't have the terms quite figured out quite yet.
Ms. Casas, what's the current rec?
Yes, Judge. So I believe we did send plea papers out, and that might be why you had it, because at the last hearing, I thought we had reached into an agreement.
Mhm.
And so I had done the 2 TDC on the burglary, 120 days on the burglary of vehicle, credit dismissed the possession case and credit for time served. And then that's when we went in for a second hearing in person because we wanted to make sure that she was mentally able to go forward. And so we had the in-person hearing where we met with her and the defense counsel met with her. Subsequent to that hearing, Mr. Huffman reached out and said, yes, send me the plea papers for a probation recommendation. And so I have been messaging Mr. Huffman to ask like what exactly, because we had done a time rec, just because she's already had so much time in that I wasn't sure if a probation rec would be appropriate. And I have messaged Mr. Huffman a few times to just try and see what we can negotiate in part of those terms. One of the things is, and I'll say with Mr. Huffman, I just don't think she's probation. We're going to have probation issues, I think. So I sat down and I thought about the best solution that we could do for this case. She does, if I recall correctly, she has almost 280 something days, if I remember correctly.
It's probably a little more than that, but yeah, it's got a lot.
Okay, actually, yeah, she has 338 days credit as of 3/2/23. So what I was gonna offer, Judge, and I think this would be a good solution, is we have the burglary of habitation. The victims were made whole with the items. They were able to retrieve the items when they located her. What I could do is offer a lesser included offense and drop it to a criminal trespass of a habitation and give her credit for time served. And then I can also do the, okay, so that would be lesser included, criminal trespass, credit for time served, the BOV, credit for time served, and then the drug case, I could do it as a 1244B, and then I could also do it as credit for time served. You know, so as of 3/2, so that was almost a month ago, she had 338 days. So, I mean, she's already been there a while. So I just don't think if we put her on probation, we're just gonna be back in a month or two having issues with her again.
So this is what I would like to do. If, you know, you all can go ahead and discuss. I think it sounds like Ms. Casas has given that some thought. It sounds like that's the rec. I don't know that there's anything else to change. We are not set for trial, although this is the final hearing plea deadline. I'm going to reset the final hearing plea deadline with a trial setting for April 25th is the final hearing plea deadline. April 28th is the trial setting. Whatever it is you all end up, if there is an agreement agreeing on, please formalize that through plea papers, return them to the court, and we'll get you set for a plea. There's enough of a window there that, you know, if you get that done quickly, we can probably have you set sooner than that date. So Becky, on that final hearing plea deadline, let's do it at 3 p.m. because she is in custody. And if we get to that point, we'll use that date as our plea date. Mr. Huffman, I have no waiver of arraignment for your client.
Okay.
Need that
We'll
before
get
we'll do it.
the waiver and the plea papers to the court ASAP.
Okay.
Thank you,
And
Judge.
that'll work. And don't
Thank you,
forget,
Judge.
if we're doing it on Zoom, that we need that waiver also for the Zoom plea. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Casas.
Thank you, Judge. I'll see you, it might be excused now, and I'll see you in person in the next
Sure,
hour. All right.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Internet. Who's next?
Judge, on Gallegos,
Uh-huh,
the second one on page 18.
Uh-huh.
They have filed a motion to continue. So
correct.
Mr. Mena is having a medical procedure, so he
Mhm.
will not attend. Nobody will show up for it.
Right, I did see that yesterday, Ms. Alyssa, so you know, I'm gonna do the same on this one. Move it to that 425, 428 trial setting,
Okay, then, thank you.
okay? So that motion for continuance is obviously granted, and we'll see, I guess, we'll get an update then about if that's even a viable date. I'm not really sure the circumstances there. Okay, who's next?
And the third one, Judge, Mr. Wyatt is going to log in a few minutes.
Mhm.
And that's it for this morning as far as on the record, Judge.
Okay,